postseason, the postseason is coming right up.
Well, I cannot wait for us to call some playoff games. We'll see the intensity ratchet up, the level of play increase. Nothing better than the NBA postseason.
Bank shot, no good. Here's Towns. Levine finds Jones. Four on the clock. There's the three. Rockets with the rebound. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Now Levine. James Harden missing on the three. Jacks up a three. And it's hauled in by Clint Capella. Now Beverly. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Tremendous focus from the little man, Patrick Beverly there.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Beverly against Jones. On the wing, Levine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
The first one falls.
When you couple Levine's shooting touch with his explosive athleticism, very easy to see why scouts were so high on him coming into the draft.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Beverly. Nene outside. Pass to Harden. Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range.
And we know Harden is a laser now. He has confidence in that long ball. The defense has got to get on it.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's Levine. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Beverly. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The three from Harden. Wiggins with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Jones. Back to Wiggins. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones, how his last 10 games have gone. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Capella. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Dunn, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Back to Wiggins. Towns against Nene. Fade away. They get it again. Jang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Strong move in the painted area. I mean, Jang draws a lot more fouls when being aggressive.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, good from Jang. And Jang drops them both. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Now here's Jones. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Towns. Wiggins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Harden. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Knocked loose. Towns with the steal. Left side, Jones. Back to Towns. Down low. And Jang gets it to go.
A big guy with an emerging skill set. Jang ruling the paint there. Nice play.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Minnesota making a switch here. And let's take a second to recognize the rookies who have been doing a terrific job distributing the basketball this past month. Second is Chris Dunn.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
He's a fantastic facilitator. I mean, just makes everyone around him better with the willingness to play unselfishly. Well, it's been a great month for him.
Swift, the pass to Brewer. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. No good with the layup. Minnesota in the lead. Wiggins outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dunn. Wiggins kicks to Dunn. To the middle. Hill inside. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Minnesota also with the sub. Levine's checked in. .51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wiggins surveying the floor. And a missed layup.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Levine's shot is off.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Beverly dishes to Gordon. Pass to Capella. They could use a bucket, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Rockets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. And Levine launches it from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score still close. Houston on top, leading by a point. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to Oklahoma City. Done with it, still without a basket. You know, Greg, it feels like every year we're seeing new three-point records. Why is that?
We've had a rise in analytic-driven front offices, and the numbers have told them for years teams should take more threes, less mid-range jumpers, so teams are being built to fire threes.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Rush finds Hill. Shoots over Capella. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Hill.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
On the wing, Brewer. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Offline with his three. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Levine. Shoots over McDaniel. Levine can't hit. Now here's McDaniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Gordon, the pass to Swift. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. And that's good. Eric Gordon for 3. Gordon's got 5 now.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
Pass to Perry. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gordon against Dunn. Takes it from 10. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
And Brewer, remarkably quick, a speedy player who can get to the rack easily.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Hill. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Minnesota making a switch here. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. Taking a look at Minnesota. Right now the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And checking out Houston, tied up with them.
And I think for Minnesota, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Basket good. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And here is Dunn. Scoreless thus far. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Here is Harden. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Here's Towns. James Harden picking up that last basket over Nene. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Towns.
Stepping inside the arc, Towns hitting middies will help evolve his game for sure.
Harden against Dunn. Now, here is Harden. Defense is right there. Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's got 4 this quarter. Timberwolves trail by 5. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Taylor. Ariza comes in for Brewer. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Eric Gordon. Minnesota also making some changes. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Rush. Bean comes in for Gordon. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Dunn. Here's Towns. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there by Nene. Pass to Capella. Now here's Harden. Guarded by Levine. A floater. Harden, no good.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Beverly against Jones. Wiggins with it. Second chance shot. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Towns.
Outstanding intensity from Towns on the offensive boards. I mean, the young man basically just demanding the ball.
Capella with a screen on Wiggins. Ariza goes in. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Now Beverly. Capella with a screen on Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Capella trying to free himself up.
When Towns bears down on that defensive side of the floor, you see his promise as a shot blocker.
At the elbow, it's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Harden on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
Rockets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Harden hits them both. Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 5. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Inefficiency on the offensive end. How about pounding it more inside, like I always say? Also, if you don't have...
And now And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Jones with the bounce pass. Outside, Levine. On the wing, Wiggins. Ariza covering. 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Jones in the post, defended by Beverley. Jones dishes to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Levine. They get it back. They shoot again.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
At 7 feet tall, Towns knows how to use all of that frame, including drawing fouls.
The Timberwolves have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
It's easy to see why Towns was a top prospect in this recruiting class. His offensive potential is off the charts.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Harden against Levine. Now, here is Harden, guarded closer. Can't get it to fall.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they're in the top 10 in field goal percentage. They know when to push the action and when to pull it back.
And the three-point shooting you discussed, GA, it stretches the opposing defense to its limits. Leave them alone on the perimeter, and it will come back to bite you. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Beverley with the ball. Timeout called the Rockets.
Yeah, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging 23 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Beverly. Takes a 3. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns finds Wiggins. Outside, Jones. Levine against Ariza. Levine passes to Jones. From deep three-point land. The putback. It's good on the putback. Towns has got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And Beverly kicks to Capella. Harden right side. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for Trevor Ariza.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. In the second half of the season, this group of teams has really heated up from beyond the arc. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've gotten better shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Levine. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Stolen by Harden. And here's Beverly. Ariza outside. Pass to Nene. Over Jones. And Nene gets it to go on the assist by Ariza. Nene's got his first bucket in this one. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Right side, Towns. In the corner, it's Wiggins. That one misses. Good work defensively by Capella. And so Harden will bring it up for Houston. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Jones against Beverly. Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Yeah, love seeing Beverly shoot off the pick there. I mean, all he needs is a sliver of daylight.
Pass to Towns. There's 1:59 left in the third. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Ariza outside. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Ariza's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
Man, watching Ariza pull the trigger from outside, he is a skilled sniper from deep.
Towns a screen on Harden. For 3, Levine. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back.
Timeout,
One team
timeout.
gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Swift. Pass to Beverly. Beyond the arc. Hill pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Dunn outside. Now Rush. Wiggins from outside. That one, no good.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Pass to Swift. Shot by Gordon, wide open. The Rockets again can't hit.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Rush finds Wiggins. Now Rush. 6 to shoot. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Rush. Done with it. On the wing, Wiggins. Second shot opportunity. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Houston on top. They're up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. McDaniels kicks to Gordon. Back to McDaniel. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Dunn passes to Perry. In the corner, Rush with it. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Gordon against Dunn. Fades back. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dunn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Swift. And he banks in the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now Rush. Back to Dunn. Over Gordon. Dunn misses. Rockets leading by 5. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside Gordon. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Dunn kicks to Patton. Pass to Perry. Now Rush. Shoots over McDaniel. Rush's shot is off. Gordon against Dunn. Here's Swift. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Swift's got 4 points this quarter.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
Here's Rush. Dunn looking over the floor. Inside, here's Perry. Can't cash in from close range. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. McDaniels in the post. Outside Gordon. And right on target with the swish. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. A new lineup here for Houston. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Outside, Jones. Towns finds Levine. Towns sets the pick for Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Levine is so good at putting pressure on the defense and drawing fouls. He's an active, engaged scorer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
You know, you make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
And he's good on the second. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Jones against Beverly. Capella with a screen on Jones. And it's Beverly missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
To the paint. Here's Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. And now that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ariza sets a screen for Beverly. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, Jones. Back to Towns. Kicks it out to Jones. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's Harden with the drive. Harden draws the double. Nene up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Nene.
And that's the aggressiveness you love from Towns inside. You have to have that tenacity at the NBA level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. He's perfect from the line this time.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Harden outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Jang's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns finds Jones. Back to Towns. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
You see how eager Towns is to deliver for his team when they're in need.
Harden against Levine, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Hard work on the boards, extending that possession.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, Jones to the inside. Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to Nene. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Wiggins finds Jones. Nene against Towns. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
That's as big a shot as you'll ever see made. Wow, this guy is a gamer.
And Jones over to help. Back to Beverly. Houston moving it around. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Timberwolves call timing. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Minnesota calls timeout. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the Timberwolves call timing. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here are the Rockets now. Here's Beverly. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, James Harden.